Tonight on Denver 7 News at 6.
He had a 12-pack of Corona, maybe 2 of them. He's tossing out empty beer bottles and cans.
Aurora police explain why they did so little about an apparent DUI crash.
Other priority calls may take a backseat to higher priority calls. That's just the way it is.
A mudslide buries I-70 through Glenwood Canyon, and businesses are getting used to it.
It's another thing we have to deal with.
Plus, what you should know about a study that suggests 2 doses of Moderna can last you for years.
There are lots of questions that remain about this issue.
And grab a turkey leg and party like it's $13.99. The Renaissance Festival is back.
It was pretty magical coming back here.
Good evening, and thanks for watching Denver 7. I'm Ann Trujillo.
And I'm Shannon Ogden. Glad you're with us tonight. Aurora's mayor and police department are defending their response to an apparent DUI crash.
They aren't denying a driver might have been drunk. They'll admit it took them a long time to arrive on scene, and they will freely tell you they had bigger fish to fry.
Denver 7's Jacqueline Allen wanted to know more, and today asked police where their priorities lie.
The wheel's about to fall off, the rim's cracked out here.
Before this crash, Nestor Guillen has always backed the blue in Aurora.
Whenever you have an emergency, you call 911, you're depending on those guys to come, no matter what.
He was depending on Aurora police to come this weekend after he says a drunk driver caused this crash.
He had a 12-pack of Corona, maybe 2 of them. He's tossing out empty beer bottles and cans.
He had open containers in his car.
Yeah.
He has the photos to back it up. But instead of a rapid police response, Nestor waited and waited and waited. 2 hours before finally just exchanging information and going home.
How long did it take for officers to respond?
Sure, it took about 2 hours from the time the call came in to the officers actually having the ability to respond to the call.
Aurora police say they were fully staffed and knew about the reported drunk driving, but blamed the delayed response on a surge in higher priority calls at that time in that district.
Some of those involved robbery with a weapon, an assault with injuries, a domestic violence call, another fight call. Those are 4 priority 1 examples that came in that hour alone.
Aurora Mayor Mike Kaufman also defending the decision.
Should it take police 2 hours
Sure.
to get to a potential drunk driving accident?
Well, I think that the fact that there were not injuries, the fact that information was exchanged, I mean, certainly drunk driving is a big issue. It's unfortunate that we can't be everywhere at once when there's a surge in calls that are priority calls, but that's the reality that we're confronted with.
We have city officials coming out and saying, it's okay, they were just too busy. It is clearly not okay.
Aurora community activist Candace Bailey says the Aurora Police Department has come under scrutiny lately for a reason.
The police are not showing up in District 1, in District 2. If they are not showing up, of course our crime rate continues to increase because they are not doing their job.
I'm here all the time in the world to sober up, of course.
When APD did finally arrive on scene, they didn't even check the suspect's license before leaving. Nestor, relieved his daughter wasn't in the car with him, says now he understands calls for reform.
So I am looking to move for sure. I don't even want to stay here. Something needs to change.
In Aurora, Jacqueline Allen, Denver 7.
A woman was shot and killed this afternoon in Aurora. Police found her lying in the grass off North Dillon Way. Her name's not been released and no arrests have been made.
Commerce City police shot and killed a man they say was armed with a knife today. Officers were checking out a report of a family disturbance when there was some sort of a confrontation. Officers were not hurt. A Greeley police officer is on unpaid leave and charged with assault following allegations of excessive force. Ken Amick is accused of placing a man in a chokehold because he was complaining his wrists hurt from handcuffs. A fellow officer intervened and brought the man to his feet. Moments later, the man grabbed Officer Amick's hand. Amick allegedly responded by driving his knee into the man's legs. 2 police officers later contacted their superiors and said they believed Amick had crossed the line.
The Grizzly Creek fire continues to haunt Glenwood Canyon. Just a sea of mud slid onto the burn scars over the weekend. Now, right now, I-70 is back open going east, but westbound remains closed. As Denver 7's Liz Gilardi reports, this is something we're going to have to get used to.
CDOT says the mudslide that shut down Glenwood Canyon wasn't unexpected. The Grizzly Creek fire burned more than 32,000 acres. The soil is unstable, so it wasn't a matter of if there would be a mudslide, but when. Even though this was expected in so many ways, it caught travelers off guard.
We hear there's a mudslide, and so we don't know what that means.
A mudslide is the last thing Brent Smith expected during a cross-country move.
We are heading to Cedar City, Utah. My mother-in-law's moving there. We live in Chicago.
We met his family at this gas station in Silverthorne. They had already been on the road for 20 hours. With I-70 closed in Glenwood Canyon, Brent was left wondering if he should wait.
The seats aren't very comfortable.
Or take this U-Haul on a lengthy detour.
I'd love your advice if we hang out here in a beautiful area for a little while and then go, or if we just try to go. I don't know, but we'll have to figure that out.
While we'd love to give him some advice, it's a tough call.
Yeah, they were turning people around up there.
We met another driver who showed us this video of trucks lined up waiting out the closure.
It was about 5 miles east of Dot Cerro. All the trucks that were basically alongside the road waiting for the I-70 clear.
CDOT crews worked through the night trying to clear the road.
We need the moisture, but we just don't need it concentrated in Glenwood Canyon, and we just ask for everybody's patience.
On the other side of the closure, some people are waiting it out in Glenwood Springs.
Yeah, so we're having a rocking weekend. We just put our Strawberry Days Ale on here, and so everybody's super excited about that.
At Glenwood Canyon Brew Pub, stranded travelers are swapping stories over beers, looking at the forecast, wondering what the weather will bring.
We got some people stuck here, so it's one of those things where it kind of it just fluctuates your business at odd times.
CDOT officials say they are also closely watching the forecast over the next couple of days as we head into the 4th of July weekend, and many people are expected to hit the road. They say if the current forecast plays out, there could be additional closures just as a safety precaution. Liz Gilardi, Denver 7.
And it was another long day on the lines for the 240 people working the Muddy Slide fire. The steamboat pilot says several trailers and a cabin have burned. Containment is expected to take weeks. Now, there is better news from the Sylvan fire near Eagle. That one is now 19% contained. Firefighters credit their progress to rain and hard work. Several communities have canceled fireworks shows this year because of a combination of dry conditions and COVID. Others are going all in. You will find a list of the biggest shows on thedenverchannel.com.
A new study suggests a 2-dose regimen of the Moderna and Pfizer vaccines can be effective for years. Now, before you get your hopes up too high, know that researchers are basing this on a very small sample size. A team from Washington University analyzed the lymph nodes of 14 people 4 months after they received their first dose. There, they found evidence that the cells responsible for producing antibodies were still active. Dr. Lisa Miller with Colorado School of Public Health understands why scientists are excited, but stresses more research is needed.
There are going to be a lot of studies about vaccination, about how long it lasts, about how it works, and each one is like a little piece of a puzzle. And we have a big puzzle to put together. So yes, this is encouraging, but it's a little study and a little piece of the puzzle.
The study did not consider the vaccine by Johnson & Johnson, though lead researchers told the New York Times they expected that vaccine to be less durable than the others.
More than 3.2 million Coloradans have received at least one dose of the vaccine. 2.9 million are fully immunized. And this map from Mayo Clinic shows us how Colorado is doing compared with other states. All right, green is good. Dark green is great. Light green is so-so, and yellow, well, yellow is bad. Our neighbors in Wyoming fit in that category. Only 34% of their population is fully vaccinated. That is compared to 51% in Colorado. President Biden set a goal of immunizing 160 million people by the 4th of July. He will miss that mark, only barely though. The Washington Post reports 150 million people have been vaccinated. And what better way to celebrate post-vaccine life than at a Renaissance fair, an event set in the period when the bubonic plague wiped out half of Europe.
On second thought, maybe we'll keep the plague talk to a minimum. Denver 7's Eric Luford has a story tonight from Larkspur.
It is my pleasure to welcome back their majesties to the Colorado Renaissance Festival.
There are some traditions that define places.
It has been far too long. We have missed the village of Larkspurshire so very much.
The Renaissance Festival has certainly defined the small town of Larkspur.
Missing a year, I think all of us realize how important coming to the Colorado Renaissance Festival is to each and every one of us.
This coming Saturday, all the pomp and circumstance returns on weekends through the summer.
After the plague is the Renaissance. which kind of is only fitting for right now.
Festival Vice President Jim Paradise says opening back up isn't just about business returning, but getting his 200 vendors and 250 entertainers back to work as well.
For them, it's the interaction with the crowds, just the passion on what they do, and it's exciting that they're coming back and going to be able to do that.
Take the acrobatics, for example. These two talented performers have been out of work far too long. This will be their 6th time here.
I am pumped to get in front of live audiences again. Just large crowds, families, friends.
And we can't forget the impacts down the street. In the town of Larkspur itself, the festival is a large portion of the town of Larkspur's tax base.
This area is beautiful, and for us to be able to bring people back to this area is very, very important.
And bringing back people's creativity
Hail to you, News Channel,
is something special all in itself.
To be isolated, to stay home, stay safe, and that sort of stuff, didn't let us come out here and be creative. It was pretty magical coming back here.
In Larkspur.
Cheers.
I'm Eric Lufer, Denver 7.
Coming up, Golden struggles through a worker shortage.
It's busier than it even was pre-pandemic, so we have more of a need with less.
Plus, DT calls it a day.
And the Rockies welcome their remaining fans back to Coors Field.